All right, Thunder fans, welcome to a friendly today with the Magic City Marauders. We are just about to get kicked off here in another 2.5 minutes. You want to put this down? Thank you. We get started here in another 2.5 minutes. The Marauders out of Music City, Nashville. The Thunder out of Magic City and Rocket City. Should be a pretty good game today. We had Hayes reminded me this morning we did some friendlies last year with the Marauders, but I believe we played their single A team. This year will be their double A team, according to Coach Jared. So this team probably a little bit more talented than what we saw last year. For those of you who tuned in, and from what I understand, they beat the Phoenix 3 out of 4 games that they've played against the Atlanta Phoenix, which we all know is a very evenly matched team with our Thunder team. Thunder in white jerseys, Marauders today in the red. So the John Squared broadcasting team, unfortunately, unable to be here today, so you're stuck with me. And thanks to Sarah for always doing such a good job videoing. Oh, it is kind of dirty looking.
I got say for them to have painted it within a year.
We'll blame it on the ice skaters.
What?
So we'll blame it on the ice skaters.
Well, I'd also heard they weren't using enough water with the same boat.
All right, so we'll get started here in just another few minutes. Looks like 14-minute periods. I heard some contradictory information, so I'm not sure which one we're doing. But at first I was told we were playing 50-minute games, and now I'm just not sure. So we shall see. But for now, first period is going to be 14 minutes. Looks like our starting line is going to be Jacob Morton over at right wing, Bobby Rowe at center, Graham Pugh left wing, Bandon Yandel over at right defense, and Gavin Simla at left defense. And of course, our goalie, Ryan Longley, back in the net. So the face-off goes to the Thunder, goes back to Gavin. Gavin shoots it up over across the center line. Marauders retreating to their own zone. Able to bring it in. They get a shot off. Ryan puts a quick glove up. Lines stay the same. Bobby Rowe with another face-off. Marauders handle it, but accidentally send a backward pass out of the zone. So they'll have to chip it back in. Bandon able to kick it up over to Jacob. Now Bobby's got it. Bobby going through the center ice. Gets it into the Thunder zone. Sends a nice pass over to Graham. Graham tries to backhand one over. Graham sends one right into the slot over to Bobby. Just unable to connect. Now Bandon in the corner. Whiffs on a shot towards the goal. Marauders back going the other direction. Hayes now in the game. He's going to retreat back into the defensive zone. Hayes carries it up, waiting for the rest of his line change. He just dumps it in deep into the offensive zone. Now we have Abel Ross going into the corner. Jaron Simmel over with him. Del Bosco in the game, and they do get a shot off on that line change, but Ryan able to glove it up. And all right, so Del Bosco, along with Abel Ross, Henry Arns, Jaron Simmel, and Hayes Hallman all out on the ice. Hayes chips one up. Jaron able to knock it out of the zone. Jaron now at the center line kicks it in. Marauders go behind their own net. Abel Ross picks it up. He's going to skate past one guy, trying to send one right in front for Jaron. Pass cut off. Marauders now going the opposite direction. Oh, Jaron steals it away. Jaron now sends a great pass over to Abel. Abel trying to get a stick on it. And Marauders now head into the neutral zone. Easton with a great save there. Shot knocked down. Henry Arns in the corner. Kicks it up along the near side. Caden Conlon kicks one over to Jaron. Jaron now dumps one towards the net. Caden sprints into the zone, tries to get a shot off. Blocked up by the Marauders. Marauders now trying to carry it out of our zone. And they do get it into the neutral zone. Jackson Fast, along with Ethan Kerner, back in for the defense. Whalen kicks one over to Fast. Fast sends it over to Ethan. Ethan brings it into the zone. Whalen waiting, sends a shot off just wide of the net. Clark now getting in the way. Puck works back into the neutral zone, back over to Fast. Ethan now shoots one towards the net. Just dumping it back in. Marauders trying to get it back out. Ethan saves it again, gets one over to Whalen. Whalen comes back, sends a shot off. Kerner right there for the rebound. Unable to get a stick on it. Offense retreats, and the Marauders send it all the way down into the defensive zone of the Thunder. Marauders now in the corner trying to carry it out. Thunder take a full line change. It's going to be Bobby Rowe, Graham Pugh, Jackson Fast, Jacob Morton, and Ethan Kerner all still out there. Hard to see what's going on as the near side is covered up by this awning. But Graham Pugh skating with it along the near side, carries it into the Thunder zone. Marauders trying to carry it out. Yandel now blocks it off. He's charging hard into the corner. He's got Graham Pugh in front of the net. He's got Bobby Rowe over there as well. Pass going back to the defense where Jacob was and got cut off. Now the Marauders with a head of steam heading back into the defensive zone. Shot blocked by Ryan. Another shot off. Dangerous shot right there in front of the net. Yandel kicks one up to Graham Pugh. And Bobby Rowe will pick it up in center ice. Tries to work it through the feet of one of the Marauders. Marauders are now going to take a line change. Bandon goes back for the puck. Gets one over to Graham Pugh. Sends one over to Jacob. Pass cut off by the Marauders. Jacob's got to get back on sides. Abel Ross now back out. Hayes Hallman, Easton Del Bosco in for the defense. Hayes takes a stab at it. Easton able to get it away. Shot off. And Ryan with a glove save. A lot of action right there in the last 2 minutes. A couple of good shots there by the Marauders. And Ryan obviously came to play today, as he always does. Hayes Hallman kicks it up, looking for Abel Ross. Marauders take possession in their defensive zone, kick one out to center ice. Marauders now on the move. Easton Del Bosco in great position. They send one off to Ryan. Ryan puts a stick out and shoots it over to the far side. Now Henry Arns with some speed, carries it into the zone. Henry gets tripped up as he's coming right past the blue line. And Jaron was right behind him, got a shot off. Great job there by Jaron. I saw Coach Jared actually coaching that at one of the practices right there before Thanksgiving. And looked great. Jaron actually doing exactly what Coach was talking about, coming in behind the two-man rush and staying there for the rebound. So out on the ice right now is Abel Ross, Henry Arns, Jaron Simmel, Ethan Kerner, and Hayes Hallman. Henry wins the faceoff, gets it over to Hayes. Hayes takes a shot and scores. Hayes took a deep shot and just snuck one in right past. Henry doing a good job of getting in front of the goalie. So scores up 1-0. We got Conlon, Clark, and Whalen all out skating forward. Ethan and Fast in for defense. Fast goes behind the net, sends it back over to Ethan. Turner up to Whalen. Whalen trying to get it out of the zone and does. Marauders with possession, get it back in. Clark able to poke it away. They get a shot off. Ryan blocks it away. Whalen now takes it into the neutral zone. Carrying it hard into the offensive zone. Tries to work around one man. Puck taken away. Clark with a shot. Just wide. Fast now tries to send it back in front of the net. Fast again. Puck just keeps bouncing off his stick. Whalen battling here in the corner. Whalen sends a backhand pass over for Caden. Caden now tries to send a pass up for Whalen. Whalen right there in front of the net. Lots of traffic right there. Fast sends one back towards the net. Marauders are just going to dump it straight towards Ryan. Ryan blocks it up with a stick. Immediately sends it off to Ethan, who had skated back. Ethan now bringing it up through the neutral zone. Taken away by the Marauders. Clark sends it over to Fast. Fast whiffs on the pass. Marauders with it in the defensive zone. Nice pass back for the Marauders. Jacob Morton just absolutely playing some good defense over there, making sure they don't have a way to get a shot off. Jacob already out of the zone, was on a fast break. Jacob now gets the puck again. It's made it into the offensive zone of the Thunder, but Marauders control the puck. Graham Pugh knocks it away. Looks like we got Bobby Rowe, Graham Pugh, Jacob Morton, Gavin Simmel, and Bandon Yandel all out there. Bandon now tries to take it. Gavin able to kick it right back out of the defensive zone. The Marauders bring it right back in, but a slew of white jerseys surrounding them. Bobby Rowe able to knock it away. Gavin Simmel picks it up. Gavin now working forwards, knocks it out into the neutral zone. And it looks like we're going to have our first icing. Graham Pugh trying to chase it down, but not quite able to make it there. So it looks like we're going to do a little bit of a full line change here. Looks like Hayes Hallman, Easton Del Bosco, Jaron Simmel, Henry Arns, and Abel Ross all out for the Thunder. Henry Arns will be taking the face-off. Henry sends it back in front of the net to Hayes. Hayes kicks it out looking for Jaron. Abel ends up picking it up. Abel into the offensive zone. Jaron staying right there with him, picks up the loose change after it got knocked away. Hayes retreating along with Easton. Easton now gets it, knocks it forward. Marauders coming up deep into the offensive zone, taken away by Henry Arns. Henry kicks one up to Jaron. Jaron still battling along the boards, gets it over to Hayes. Hayes makes one man miss, surrounded by two red jerseys, knocks it over to Abel. Abel picks it up in the neutral zone, backhands it over to Henry. Henry now works it deep into the offensive zone for the Thunder. Jaron snags it behind the net. He's got Henry there helping him. Jaron looking for Abel in front of the net. Can't get the pass off. Henry finally able to get the pass off. Hayes audibly calling for him. Hayes now kicks it deep into the corner for Henry. Hayes asks for it again. Hayes gets a pass off up towards the net, but cut off by the Marauders. Marauders now on the move. And we have an offsides. So some good looks there on offense. Just really couldn't get a good shot off, and Marauders playing a nice defensive game here. Conlon, Clark, and Tolfson all out. Clark taking the face off. Ethan and Fast out there for the defense. Ethan has control of the puck, sends it up. Looking for Clark. Clark gets it out of the zone. Marauders now take control of the neutral zone. Whalen trying to cut it off. Clark has it. He's got to wait for Whalen, and we have an offsides. Whalen had skated a little bit too far past the blue line, and I don't know if they necessarily saw him up there or not. So take a face off here in the neutral zone. Face off won by the Thunder, goes back to Fast. Fast shoots one up at Whalen. Whalen waiting to the blue line. Pass a little bit high. Whalen unable to hang on to it. Clark now skates all the way back into our own defensive zone. Fast able to backhand one over towards Whalen. Fast again, knocks one away. Clark now sends one up to Whalen. Whalen patiently waiting. Try to get an opportunity here for a fast break. Clark's got one, sends a backhand over to Caden. Caden able to carry it in. Clark steals it away. Fast comes up, knocks that one away, trying to keep it in the zone. Hard to tell where the puck is right now. Everybody battling along the near side. Again, I cannot see the near side. Whalen gets a shot off just wide. Fast now has it, kicks a backhand over to Whalen. Pugh steps up. Pugh steals it away. Marauders have it. Quick pass over. Fast tries to cut it off. Bandon's going to get there first. Knocks it away from in front of the goal. Everybody battling in the corner here. It looks like we got Graham, Jacob, and Bandon all out on the ice while everybody else makes a line change. Jacob goes into the corner. Sends one towards the middle for Graham. Bobby Rowe out there as well. Oh, nice job by Bandon sealing up that blue line. Not able to let the puck out. Rowe meets him behind the net. Bandon kicks one back over to Rowe. Rowe looks for somebody to center two. Gets it to Graham. Graham takes a shot high. Gavin Simmel now out here with Bandon. And puck works all the way past everybody. Goes all the way down into the Thunder defensive zone. And we have an icing. All right, so it looks like Hayes and Easton back in on defense. Henry Arns taking the face-off. Abel Ross over to the left, and Jaron Simmel over to his right. Face-off was a stalemate there for a hot minute, but it looks like the Thunder are going to keep possession. Again, tough to see what's going on here. Lots of sticks rattling around below us, but really can't tell what's happening. Del Bosco has the puck, comes out, sends one to Ross. Ross with a good shot, just a little bit wide. Henry Arns has dropped back into the defensive position. While Del Bosco skated up. Oh, nice shot there by Jaron. Tried to get a quick shot off and Del Bosco now in the corner. Jaron goes to help him out. I'll tell you, one thing Henry always does really well is drops back into that defensive position when his defensive man steps up, and he did it right there. Hayes now with the puck, sends it over to Henry. Henry tried to pass it on up, and Jaron was sprinting off and just couldn't get back on sides before the puck crossed the blue line. Dalton's going to take another face-off here. Got Caden and Waylon out there with him. Puck gets over to Waylon. He's dancing on the blue line for a hot second. The Marauders come away with it. Marauders here at center ice. Able to dump one in. Longley knocks it away. Ethan Kerner sends one over to Fast. Fast trying to get a stick on it. Now Waylon's got it on the far side. Now Ethan chips one along the boards. Sends it into the neutral zone. Marauders have to retreat back into the... Takes a swipe, tries to knock it away. Dalton able to finally knock it away. Jackson sends one over to Ethan. Ethan dumps one in. Waylon will get it in the far corner. Waylon tries to send off. Waylon again, trying to swing. Just get something on it. They get one over to Caden. Caden looking to send it back to his defensive. Now it does make it back there. Ethan takes a long shot. Waylon doing a good job in front of the net. Tried to get the tip in. And we have the end of the first period. A lot of traffic in front of the Marauders net. Some good work there by that line. Dalton, Caden, and Waylon all in front of the goal trying to knock that thing in. So lone goal by Hayes Hallman from a defensive shot. Says shots on goal right now in favor of the Thunder, 7-8. So 14 minutes pops back on the clock. Looks like we're going to have one more 14-minute period.
You have like a pause button on that thing, or is it still live?
It's still live.
Hello.
We have the peanut gallery behind me. So we'll get the second period kicked off here in just another little bit. We were supposed to have some music in the background today, and I guess none of the Thunder parents decided to volunteer. Our normal music is Jennifer Longley, and she's unfortunately out of town. So now I've done it once, but clearly nobody liked my music. So all right, on the ice for the Thunder is Graham Pugh, who's taking it towards the net. He's got Bobby Rowe right in front of the goal, waiting for a good pass. Jacob Morton out there with him. Bandon Yandel, who's got it now, playing defense. Bandon looking for some open ice, sends one over to Jacob. Jacob, sends one right in front of the goal. And Graham tried to connect with it, just barely missed. Gavin Simmel out there on defense as well.
Put on your jacket. There's going to be a breeze with that way.
So Thunder able to work it out. I'm sorry, Marauders able to work it out. Gavin sends it back in. Graham Pugh's going to chase it behind the net. Bandon now dumps it back into the far corner. Bobby Rowe giving chase. Marauders have it. Graham's going to go knock it away. Bobby's still battling behind the net. They get a pass out. And now the Marauders changing direction here. Marauders charging hard. Grand Pugh with a good back check, and we have an offsides there by Music City. All right, taking the puck was Henry Arns, and Marauders able to get a quick shot off. Ryan with a good glove save. It's out on the ice for the Thunder now. We have Henry Arns, Easton Del Bosco, Jaron Simmel, Hayes Hallman. And that's it because we are on a penalty kill, apparently. I never saw the penalty. So Marauders now keeping it in their own zone. Hayes gloves it, puts it down in front of him. He sends a pass over looking for Jaron. Cut off by Nashville. They send a pass across ice. Henry Arns gets it, works around a couple of defenders. Henry chips it along the boards. Lost it right there at center ice. Marauders now in the neutral zone. Carrying it in. Hayes and Easton both in good position. I just had the question of which Marauders team this is. I do believe this is the AA Marauders team. Which, again, if you missed the beginning of the broadcast, this team has apparently taken 3 of 4 from our nemesis, the Atlanta Phoenix. So, obviously, a good team we're playing today. So, Hayes, Jaron, Easton, and Arns all off the ice. Fast, Ross, Rowe, and Kerner all on the ice for the rest of this penalty kill. 6 seconds left on the penalty kill. Marauders with the puck. Marauders kind of going back and forth. They knock the puck away into the neutral zone. Jackson back to get it in our own zone. He's got Ethan back there with him. Jackson tries to send a pass away. Marauders get a stick on it. Rowe now sends one over to Abel. Marauders charging hard into the zone again. Grand Pugh out there now as the penalty is over. 10:51 left here in the second period. Puck goes all the way back into Thunder offensive zone. Marauders are going to play it. Good pass out of the zone by them. Defense for the Thunder in good position. They get a shot off. Ryan off his blocker pad. Turner sends one over. Knocked away by Jackson. Rowe picks it up. Rowe looking for Graham Pugh. Gets it to Graham. Graham in the neutral zone. Sends a pass over towards Abel. Pass was cut off by the Marauders. Abel does end up with it. Sends it deep into the offensive zone. Dalton, Gavin come in. Caden Conlon comes in. Vanden Yandel. Graham Pugh still in the corner battling out. Marauders try to send one back. Gavin knocks it away. Graham Pugh gets a shot off the leg pad of the Marauder goalie. Marauders now behind their own net. Dalton not letting them have an inch. Whalen now takes it, tries a backhand wraparound. Doesn't go in. Caden mixed up a little bit of traffic there in front of the net. The referee quickly skates in to break things up there. So 9:41 left here in the second period. Shots on goal favor the Thunder 10-7.
Who's that 76 belong to?
I don't know that kid. So Whalen over at right wing, Dalton at center, Caden at left wing. Gavin right defense and Vanden left defense. Gets to Gavin. Gavin chasing down. Oh, they get a shot off on Ryan. Ryan knocks it away. Dalton now picks it up. Caden had it. Caden flipped it back to Whalen. Whalen now charging across center ice. Man goes down. Whalen still has it into the offensive zone. Caden diving over folks trying to get that puck. Dalton doing the same thing. Finally gets back to Bandon. Bandon whiffs on it, sends it back over to Clark when he does get a handle on it. Clark now with a shot. Drifts towards the net, but wide. Whalen battling along the near side. Can't tell exactly what's happening. Dalton almost had it. Gavin tried to stab at it and take it away, but it ends up with Yandel. Dalton and Yandel on the far side. They get a shot, or they get a pass across the middle, but knocked away well by the defense. Jaron sends one over to Caden. Caden just past the blue line. I couldn't tell if it was Caden or Dalton who is there, but offsides on the Thunder. Abel on left wing. It's center. Henry Arns at right wing. Jaron takes the face off, tries to send it back. He does get it. Picks it up for Henry. Henry, who wrapped around him around the far side. Marauders have it. Hayes picks it up along the blue line. Henry now has it in neutral zone. Sends the pass over to Easton. Easton now has got to retreat back into his own defensive zone. Sends one over towards Hayes. Pass the stick of Hayes, but over to Jaron. Jaron now has it. Sends a centering pass over to Abel, right past Abel's stick. Abel now takes it into the offensive zone. Tries to center a pass over to Henry Arns. Henry Arns tries to pass it back over to Jaron, who was skating right up the middle. Marauders doing a good job of cutting that passing lane off. Hayes pokes that pass away. Hayes again staying with the Marauders. Marauders send it back to their defense. Goes through a few skates and all the way to the wall. They're all still battling along the far side. Jaron picks it up, sends a pass over to Abel. Abel unable to hang on to it, but they did get it out into the neutral zone. Henry Arns now picks it up, center ice. He's going to take it in the neutral zone, sends a pass over to Abel. Abel with two guys gets a shot off the blocker pad of the Marauders. Marauders now behind their own net, send the pass out. Ethan and Easton, E squared, as I believe that defensive line is called out there for the defense. I expect to see Easton probably skate off here, and we'll have Jackson Fast come in on that defensive line. Got Jacob Morton over at right wing, Bobby Rowe at center, and Graham Pugh at left wing. Jackson and Ethan in for the defense. Face off won by Bobby. Bobby immediately gets it right back after Jacob passed it back to him. They get a trickling shot towards the net, and Marauders will just hang on to it. This will be in the near side corner of the offensive zone for this face-off. Bobby Rowe takes another one. Marauders win it. Thunder aren't just going to let them have it. Good pass there by Bobby. He took it into the corner trying to find Graham and Jacob. Turner waits for everybody to get on sides, sends one deep into the offensive zone. Marauders pick it up behind their own goal. Marauders in front of their own net. Doing a good job of getting it out, working around a few folks. Jackson Fast there. Knocks that one away. Ethan able to get a stick on it as well. Ethan now is going to skate in the corner with two Marauders. Trying to find a good place to get a shot off. They do, and Ryan seals up the post. Marauders able to keep it in, send it back in towards Jackson. Jackson in the corner. Marauders pick it up behind the goal. Bobby comes in to help out. Marauders still with possession of the puck. They send a cross-ice pass to the center defenseman. Shot off wide of the goal. Good center pass, blocked up by, I think it was actually Jackson who knocked that one down, but if not, Ryan was right there to take it. Thunder here in the neutral zone. They're able to work around. Nice job by Jackson just reaching that stick out, knocking that away. Turner now in the corner. This one over Jacob. Jacob able to get it out of the zone. Dalton with the puck as he's trying to bring it into the offensive zone. He keeps fighting, gets a shot off, and it's going to be blocked up by the Marauders. And there's a little scuffle here at the tail end of it. So we got Caden, Dalton, and Waylon at left, center, and right. Bandon and Gavin at left and right defense. Puck drop. Dalton works it over to Waylon. Waylon able to work around one man. He's got two men in front of the goal. Oh, he gets it right there, and somehow the puck just works its way back out. Gavin retreats all the way back into the defensive zone to pick it up. Chips one along the boards past the ref. Waylon trying to steal it away. It's back into the Thunder offensive zone. Bandon skates up. He takes one. Bandon always a threat to score. Loves to skate up. Oh, Bandon knocks a man down. Surprised we didn't get a penalty on that as he did extend the arm. Gavin along the near side. Puck's lost under the awning somewhere. Caden looks up, whiffs on a pass. He was trying to send it right back in. He waited just a half second when he looked up to make sure we were on sides. He whiffed on sending it back in, but now Thunder have it. It's going to be Gavin skating forward. He's got Waylon to his left. He sends a good pass over to Waylon. Waited just long enough to get it past the defender. Gavin again trying to grab it. Puck stuck between Marauders' legs. Hayes comes in. Hayes picks it up at center ice. He's going to work it around, trying to use the body. Tries to send one in and does. And we have an offsides as we are in the middle of a line change. As soon as Hayes sent it across the blue line, it looked like Abel was coming in from the bench. So Easton and Hayes back in for the defense. Henry Arns looks like it's going to be taking the face-off at center. Jaron Simmel over on right wing, and Abel Ross at left. Puck was stuck in between Henry's feet for a while, and finally the Marauders come out of the face-off with it. Marauders center one. Jaron in a good spot to cut that pass off. Jaron sends a great pass over to Abel. Abel now able to work it into the zone. Abel into the far corner. Jaron comes in to help him out. Jaron looking for a good way to pass it. Marauders able to take it away, though. Henry Arns now snags it at the center line. Abel Ross has Jaron standing at the blue line. Jaron tried to make one move and accidentally knocked it past the blue line. Now the Marauders with a one-off. Marauders get a shot off, knocked down by Ryan. Easton able to pick it up from there. Thunder able to clear it. Marauders working back in to get another shot off wide of the goal. Easton now with it, sends one up to Abel. Abel tries to get it out of the zone and knocked away, but Jaron finally able to get it out. Marauders with it again here in the neutral zone. Easton Del Bosco has it. He's going to skate it forward a little bit and then send a nice pass over to Henry Arns. Henry goes into the far corner with it as the Thunder are going to make a quick line change. Kerner and Fast come out. Pugh and Jacob. Henry sends a centering pass over to Graham. Graham just couldn't quite get it on his stick to get a shot off, but it stayed there in front of the net for a second or two. Kerner now retreats into the defensive zone. Graham Pugh's got it. He sends one up to Bobby Rowe. Bobby Rowe sprinting along the near side. Bobby Rowe still working forward. He's got a one-on-one with the goalie, but it wasn't much of a one-on-one as he had defenders quickly coming in behind him. They do get a shot off. Jacob able to get a shot off there. Blocked up well by the Marauders. So same lines are going to stay out there for the Thunder. Bobby Rowe at center. Jacob Morton over at right wing. And Graham Pugh at left. Ethan Kerner and Jackson Fast back in for the defense. Oh, nice cross-ice pass there by the Marauders. Right past Jackson. They do get a shot off. Knocked down by Ryan doing a good job of sealing the pipes up because there's a ton of traffic here right in front of him. Marauders have another opportunity here. They're trying to bring a wrap around. Kerner doing a good job of closing the back. Jacob across center ice. Jacob's got Graham Pugh on his left. They get a shot off. It's loose, and goalie just covers. It's a pretty fast-paced game here. Very evenly matched teams. I can see why they were able to compete so well with the Phoenix. So Kerner and Fast stay out on the ice. Whalen comes in at right wing, Dalton Clark at center, and Caden Conlon at left. Marauders on a fast break. They got Ethan back there. Ethan able to knock it away with his foot. And looked like Caden was the one who sent that out. And we should have an icing, but they waved it off. Again, a little lost here. Not sure what's happening. We got 4 of our 5 guys underneath this awning that we can't see beneath. Everybody pops out. Marauders with the puck. And we're going to have a penalty. Didn't see who it was on, and I didn't see what he called. It looks like it's going to be on Caden. I said Caden heads to the box for 1 minute and 30 seconds. This will be the second penalty kill here for the Thunder. It's going to be Graham Pugh, Hayes Hallman, Easton Del Bosco, and Bobby Rowe. Bobby Rowe at center. Bobby sends it over to Easton. Easton takes it behind his own net, changes direction. He's got Bobby Rowe in front of him. He picks it up, chips it along the boards, out of the zone. Graham Pugh gives chase into the offensive zone. The Marauders right back in. Hayes with some defense, staying right in his way, and Ryan with a great save there. Looks it all the way in. Minute and 10 seconds left on this penalty kill. 4.7 seconds left in the second period. Graham Pugh taking the face off. Graham sends one back to Hayes. Hayes chips it along to Easton. Easton's just going to pinch it and hold it along the boards until the time runs out. So that's the end of the second. Minute and 5 seconds left on the penalty kill when we come back into play. So score 1-0 here at the start of the third. Again, we will be on a minute and 5 second penalty kill as Caden is in the box. So it looks like the line will stay Graham and Bobby as our forwards, Hayes and Easton on defense. Bobby Rowe with the face-off. Marauders push it into their offensive zone. Marauders still have it, but swallowed up by a bunch of white jerseys, unable to get a shot off. They finally get one that kind of grazes in front of Ryan, but no threat to go in. Hayes trying to knock the puck away. Marauders with it, get a shot off. It goes off Easton's arm, almost ricochets to a spot where Ryan didn't see it. But now Thunder able to work it out of the zone. Pass goes high from Bobby Rowe. Graham Pugh knocks it down. Marauders coming back in. They get a shot off wide of the goal. Jackson Fast in now. Sends one around the corner. Bobby Rowe still in. Hayes Allman still in. Graham Pugh still in. Marauders with it again. Skating around. Center a pass. Hayes was trying to close the back door and got tripped over his stick. Another shot off. Ryan knocks it away. Penalty kill is over. And now Henry Arns skating forward. Gets one over to Bobby Rowe. Bobby Rowe takes it into the offensive zone. Backtracks, sends a pass over to Henry Arns. Gets his own rebound. Sends one towards the net. And good glove save there by the Marauders. So Henry Arns back in at center to take the face off. Abel Ross to his left. Jaron Simmel to his right. Jackson Fast, left defense. Ethan Kerner, right defense. Works over to Jaron. Jaron has it in the far side corner. Marauders take it away. Send it back the other direction. Marauders now with it. Able to work it out of the zone. Ethan and Jackson in good position. They send a shot off. Ryan knocks it down. Puck still in play. Henry Arns now works around one man who fell. His defender fell right in front of him. Henry Arns still working in. Tries a toe drag. And about had it. Just got tripped up. So Henry again with it right behind the net, looking for somebody to center it to. He's got Jaron right in front of the net. Abel came over to help out. Jaron now in the far corner. Jaron sends one back for Henry. Henry sends it right back to Jaron. Jaron's got Abel in front of the net if he can get it that way. He gets Henry over on the far side. Henry tries a backhand, just chipping towards the goal. And nice save there by the Marauders. So 11.5 left here in the third period. Shots on goal in favor of the Thunder, 16-15. Score of 1-0. Thunder on top. Whalen's going to come in and take the face-off here in the Thunder offensive zone. He's got Gavin and Bandon behind him. Caden and Clark skating forward with him. Puck works across the neutral zone. Marauders able to take it out. Gavin knocks it away. Marauders center a pass, but it's behind their man in front of the net. Yandel now gives chase into the far corner. Yandel still working it. Able to knock it away. Dalton got a stick on it. Puck flies away over to Gavin. Gavin now kicks one up and finally able to get it out is Dalton. Dalton works across center ice. They send it deep into the offensive zone. Caden in front of the net. Now Whalen in front of the net. Dalton's got one. He tried to kind of wrap around there. And now the Marauders going the other direction. Good poke check there by Gavin. Whalen now with it. Tries to make a man miss, working along the far boards. Whalen goes down. Other guy goes down. Both are okay as they're getting back up. Whalen now with the puck. Sends it deep into the offensive zone. He'll let the rest of his guys chase while he gets a breather. Yandel puts one. I'm not so sure that's not in the goal. I don't really know where it is. I think it did actually go into the goal, but it looked like it may have gone into a hole in the back of the net. Not sure about that. Either way, we are back in our offensive zone for another face-off. Bobby Rowe is going to take this one. He's got Easton and Hayes back on defense. Graham Pugh and Jacob Morton with him. Marauders pass one around. Got Hayes back there at the blue line. Hayes sends one forward. Bobby Rowe got knocked down trying to send a pass off. Oh, good pass right there in front of the net. And they had Jacob open. Just didn't get a stick on it. Everybody battling at the blue line. We're going to have an offsides there on the Marauders. So another face-off here in the neutral zone. Marauders come away with it. Marauders send one deep into their offensive zone. Hayes is going to chase it into the corner. He's got one red jersey there. Hayes able to pin his man against the wall until Jacob can get over to help. Jacob coming away with it. Jacob sends one into center ice for Graham Pugh. And we're unable to connect. We're going to have another offsides. Got an angry Marauder down there. Apparently we got a little stick holding going on. Try to keep an eye out for that a little better. Hayes and Easton still in on defense. Graham, Bobby, and Jacob still on offense. And another offsides. Back here into the neutral zone. Graham Pugh to take the face off. I'm sorry, Bobby Rowe to take the face off. Bobby takes it. They knock it forward. Just past the stick of Easton. Easton's going to chase into the corner. He'll be the first one there. Oh, he got just hammered into the wall. Could hear his face mask hit the glass. But he pops up. Tough kid. And again, I can't see anything because of this awning. Looks like we're doing some line change. It almost looked for a second like maybe coach called a timeout, but couldn't tell. Well, we did do a line change. Looks like Ethan Kerner and looks like Gavin Simmels out there with Ethan. So Hayes and Ethan are out there on defense together. So they're knocked down. Ethan skates up, tries to take that away. Doesn't get the puck, but he does get the man. Henry goes back. He's going to take it behind his own net. Waits, sends a backhand pass over to Hayes. Hayes is going to take it behind his own goal. Sends a pass over to Jaron. Jaron works one up through the center, looking for a center ice, waiting for a good pass. Ethan now has it. He's going to skate it forward, gets it over to Jaron. Jaron again at the blue line, skates it forward, dumps it in. Abel will be the first one there behind the net. Abel tries to knock it away. Henry able to grab it from the Marauders. Abel again in the corner, sends one over to Henry. Henry gets a shot off wide of the goal. Kerner steps up over on the far side, but the puck ends up on the stick of a red jersey. Hayes in defense, knocks one away up and high in the glass. Henry Arns has it in the near side corner. Sends a pass over to Ethan. Ethan goes to Jaron. Jaron able to knock it back out of the zone. Caden off the bench comes in hot, calling for the puck. The Marauders able to take it away. Marauders defended well as soon as they came into the zone. Dalton and Caden both teaming up on the guy with the puck at the minute. Gavin now has it. Gavin sends it around to Ethan. Ethan sends it up the boards hard, knocks it well out of the zone, but there's no icing as it's not going to make it all the way to the other side. Marauders do pick it up. They're going to send one up and out of the zone. Gavin steps up, takes it away. Gavin with it again, waits for everybody to get on sides, knocks it into the zone. Waylon skating back along with Dalton. Dalton knocks that one away. Caden now has it. Caden looking for somebody to pass to in front of the net. Pass cut off by the Marauders. And now headed the other direction. Yandel now behind the net. Yandel sends it over to Dalton. And Gavin sends one over to Waylon. Waylon now heads into the offensive zone. Drags his foot, gets a shot off, and right into the goalie's gut. So that's the kind of stuff Whalen can do. Obviously, we've seen that multiple times. Probably the first time we've seen it this game, where he's just kind of controlled the puck and worked around some folks to get a shot off. But great job there by him. Shots on goal still in favor of the Thunder. 17-15. Score 1-0. 6:12 left here in the third. Works back to Hayes. Hayes sends one towards the net. Almost had a decent shot on it. Bobby Rowe now picks it up in the corner. Marauders trying to send it out. Jacob knocks it down. Hayes and Easton retreating back into the defensive zone. They get a nice pass across the middle. Easton right there with his man. Easton has it. Passes forward to Graham. Graham along the near side board. Puck bounces back to Hayes. Hayes is going to skate it forward. He had Bobby Rowe right there running with him if they just could have come away with it clean. Del Bosco now takes it behind his own net, reverses course, sends it back over towards Graham Pugh. Graham Pugh along the near side. He's got Bobby Rowe skating hard across the middle. Puck lost there in the neutral zone as the Marauders head the other direction. Knocked away. Graham Pugh with the puck. He's going to backhand one over for Bobby. Bobby's going to chase it into the offensive zone. He's got one man to beat. Bobby in the far corner, still trying to hang on to the puck. He's got 2 red jerseys on him, now 3 red jerseys on him. And the Marauders able to come away with it. Ethan Kerner back in on defense along with Jackson Fast. Jacob trying to play some defense, knock it away. They get her in front. Oh, I think that went off the post. Good job there by Ryan again, sealing up the boards. Marauders again in the neutral zone. Retreat back. Henry tries to knock it away. Runs into the man. Jaron sends one over to Abel. Abel waits, shoots it. Rebound goes. Marauders now going the other direction. Only Ethan back. One-on-one with the goalie. Ryan with a fantastic save. I do not know how he stopped that. He had a 2-on-1 skating right at him and somehow able to stop that puck from going in. Marauders again with it in the neutral zone. They take a deep shot. Ryan's just going to go ahead and glove it and give his boys say he's going to glove it. They ended up not blowing the whistle, and he sends it back off. They get it over to Henry Arns. Henry Arns skating through center ice. Henry delays for a half second and sends a pass over to Ross. Ross unable to connect. Puck bouncing around. Henry Arns skates up, takes it away. Henry again over to Abel. Abel still can't quite get his stick on it. Need to put some stickums on that thing. And we have an offsides. Three minutes and 20 seconds left here in the game. Thunder up 1-0 on the lone goal in the first period. Very evenly matched game. Clark takes the face-offs. Goes back over to Caden. Caden tries to kick one into the offense. I'm sorry, Gavin tried to kick one into the offensive zone. Didn't get a ton on it, but enough. And it now gets over to Caden. Caden working through a few guys. Caden scores. Caden very patient on that goal, as I know he wanted to shoot it once he got it right in front of the net, but he took his time and waited for the open shot, waited for the goalie to make a move, and then able to put it in the back of the net.
Sounds like he's adopted his dad's storyteller.
So Caden over at left wing, Dalton at center, Waylon over at right. Bannon at right defense sends it over. Waylon now carries it into the offensive zone. Waylon takes a shot. Caden sitting there, and Caden puts it in. Another goal by Caden. Assist there by Waylon. Oh, they're saying no goal, but that was clearly, it hit the top post, went down and in, and now they are waving it off, saying no goal. That's okay. These are friendlies for a reason. So 2-0 still. 2:50 left in the game. Waylon sends another shot towards the Marauders' goal. Dalton sends a centering pass over to Waylon. Waylon puts that one. No doubt about that one. That one was in the back of the net. So Waylon with a good score off the pass from, I believe it was Dalton that sent that pass over. So 2:37 left. 3-0 now as scoring has started to open up here in the third period. So Bobby Rowe now at center, sends the face-off back. Jacob Morton picks it up, sends it over to Bandon. Bandon with a good quick pass back to Jacob. Jacob with a good pass over to Grand Pugh. Bobby Rowe over to Yandel. Pass gets over to Jacob. Jacob now has it. Trying to work around one man. Bobby Rowe with a slap shot and finds the back of the net. Bobby Rowe with a deep slap shot off a pass from Jacob Morton.
That should be 5. Come on, Boomer.
So they've really started pouring it on here in the last couple of minutes. 2:16 left. Jacob Morton now sends it back to Hayes Hallman. Hayes tries to make a man miss, loses the puck, but gets his own mistake. Del Bosco now sends it back to Hayes. Hayes over to Morton. Morton now tries to work it all the way across the ice to Grand Pugh. Pass is cut off by the Marauders. Bobby Rowe able to backhand it back towards the offensive zone. Del Bosco now has it. Sends a pass over to Jacob Morton. Jacob works along the far side, battling the entire way. Get a pass off to Bobby. Bobby waits for Jacob to get back on, able to send it back deep into the offensive zone. Bobby's now going to come off. Grand Pugh into the near side corner. Jacob there battling behind the net. Marauders come away with it. Henry Arns now comes in for Bobby Rowe. Puck works back to Hayes. Hayes is just going to go ahead and skate it forward. He's got one man to beat, and he sends it back to Jacob Morton. Jacob unable to keep it on his stick. Marauders headed the other way with Del Bosco, the only one deep. And we have an icing on the Marauders. 1:05 left here in the game. 4-0. Thunder on top. So Ross, Arns, Jaron, Fast, and Kerner all out on the ice for the Thunder. Arns taking the face off. Drops, goes straight over to Ross. Ross sends it back to Henry. Pass cut off. Jaron gives chase along the far side. Abel trying to knock it away behind the net. Fast comes in, able to poke it away. Arns sends it back up to Abel. Abel center pass over to Jaron. Jaron almost able to connect and get a shot off, but ends up going wide. Henry Arns steals it away. Henry gets it back over to Jaron. Jaron takes a shot, swallowed up by the goalie, loose in front of the net. Abel trying to get a stick on it. Fast takes a slap shot from the blue line and covered up by the Marauders. 26.9 seconds left. Shots on goal in favor of the Thunder, 27-17. Again, score 4-0. So it'll be Arns, Ross, Simmel, Yandel, and Simmel. So both Simmels out here on the ice. Gavin obviously at defense. Jaron skating forward. Henry tried a centering pass in front of the net, cut off by the Marauders. Jaron now doing a good job of lifting the stick. Henry and Jaron both battling behind their net. Puck works away. Yandel had skated forward from defense. Gavin goes back a little bit deep. And we got a pretty good battle here with Jaron and their guy. And looks like both of them are headed to the penalty box, just getting in a little bit of back and forth shoving. So it should still be 5-on-5 for the last 6.7 seconds here. Conlon taking the face off. Waylon over to his left. Dalton over to his right. Bannon and Gavin still in for the defense. Puck won by the Thunder. Dalton works it in, knocked away, and they're going to take a last-second shot that's cut off by Dalton. Dalton gets tripped after the kid's shot. It was not intentional, I don't think. He took a shot, and then when he was bringing his stick back, Dalton just tripped over it. So, into the game, 4-0. So we will see you guys back here. I forget what time our game is, but I think it's in the 5 o'clock hour. So we'll see you back at 5 o'clock. Congrats, Thunder, on a good first win.